Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. The Division PS4 Xbox One lets you change visual settings and improve the frame rate, as the devs say. And for those of you out there who don't know, doing this on PC really isn't anything new, because of course that's actually kind of what actually makes PC versions of specific console games better than what the console versions are, because you can actually tweak things, change them to your lighting, and then change them to your liking, and then you can have a faster rate. You could say like you have a faster frame rate, or pretty much you can have like a better graphic content, but just keep it at 30 frames or something like that. Like if you really wanted to, I mean, like it's up to you. Unless they lock the game at like a specific frame rate, then you're shit out of luck. But you can still control your visuals. But as one of the devs, pretty much, or at least as the Epiphany preview via NeoGAF, or at least a Ubisoft developer was on to quote, has been quoted. Sorry, you can disable certain lighting specs to improve the frame rates in the console versions. One good thing about the Division is we always consider the PC as a separate platform. I am really happy that we're pushing the PC build as much as we are. There are a lot more customizable options than on the console. Well, that goes without saying, but you know. But pretty much in terms of actually looking at this though, and sort of saying I have the ability to change the graphical settings on my PlayStation 4 or my Xbox One to where that I want the game to run at 60 frames per second. This isn't necessarily counting in like the connectivity of how people how they actually want to play their shit though, or at least like how well your internet is. But honestly, just looking at the game itself of saying, I want my game to run at 60 frames per second, but I kind of want to sacrifice like lighting, or I want to sacrifice shadows or something like that. Really, that's not all that bad of a trade-off, but then again, it does sort of put into perspective how powerful PlayStation 4 or Xbox One is compared to a high-end PC, something in which, or at least like looking at this game as if it can be run on max settings, looking at that compared to how the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One look, yeah, that can kind of put things into perspective for a lot of people. Now, honestly, I would say that I would like to see this more, done more in a lot more games, as actually it would be a pretty good, cool feature if, you know, let's say Fallout 4 had this, and then people could just shut the hell up, man, about like fucking frame rate of saying like that the game runs at 30. I don't like it, and I don't want to get the PC version. Well, then you have the option to go ahead and lower down some of the resolution, some of the textures and shit, and then like you can just play the game like as you fucking want to. You know, play it at 60 frames per second and just have a good time with it, which isn't necessarily a problem. But then again, though, I do think that if they did this for possibly a lot more games, a few more gamers that it may not end well. But then again, that is me just being negative. So pretty much, I do like this. It is a pretty cool feature, and something that if it did pop up in a lot more games, I probably wouldn't be mad at it. You know, because a lot of people, they do love their 60 frames per second. But until then, though, that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Graves Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.